in the Indian Ocean, and we'll play it on the screen there, an American submarine sunk an Iranian warship that thought it was safe in international waters. Instead, it was sunk by a torpedo. Quiet death. The first sinking of an enemy ship by a torpedo since World War II. Like in that war, back when we were still the War Department, we are fighting to win.
A U.S. submarine fired a torpedo at an Iranian warship and sent it to the bottom of the Indian Ocean. First time America's done that since World War II. The footage shows flames engulfing the vessel before an underwater explosion rips through its hull. 78 Iranian sailors wounded, dozens more missing, possibly sent to Davey Jones' locker. The Islamic Republic of Iran. Ship Dina was conducting what Tehran called routine naval exercises in international waters. 180 crew members aboard. The vessel had been operating in the Bay of Bengal for weeks. A standard patrol, nothing unusual. Then an American submarine changed everything. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth confirmed what satellite imagery and leaked footage already suggested. A U.S. submarine engaged the Iranian warship with a Mark 48 heavyweight torpedo. That's the same weapon system designed to sink aircraft carriers and battleships. Overkill for a 1,500-ton frigate. The message was deliberate. Here's what makes this different from every other naval engagement you've heard about. The Mark 48 doesn't just punch a hole in a ship. It detonates underneath the keel, creating a gas bubble that snaps the vessel's spine. The Islamic Republic of Iran ship Dana didn't slowly take on water. It broke apart. Video footage captured the moment of impact. Fire erupting across the deck, then a massive underwater detonation that lifted the stern clear out of the water before the ship folded in half. Sri Lankan authorities scrambled rescue operations immediately. Their foreign minister confirmed 32 critically wounded sailors were pulled from the water at dawn. 2 naval vessels and an aircraft deployed to search for survivors. Some reports from Chinese media claim around 100 sailors were killed, though that number hasn't been verified. What's confirmed is that most of the crew never made it off the ship. But why target a frigate conducting exercises thousands of miles from the Persian Gulf? Why use a submarine instead of an airstrike or missile? Why now? The answers reveal a strategic calculation that goes far beyond sinking one ship. What happened off Sri Lanka's coast represents a fundamental shift in how America is responding to Iranian naval expansion. And what Iran did next made the situation infinitely worse. Because while rescue operations were still underway, Tehran launched a cowardly retaliatory strike that hit civilian areas across multiple countries. Iranian missiles and drones slammed into Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Qatar, and Bahrain. Civilian casualties reported across multiple cities. The retaliation wasn't aimed at military installations. Tehran targeted commercial centers, residential areas, ports, places where people live and work. This wasn't a proportional military response. This was Tehran desperately trying to terrorize civilians in U.S. allied nations because they couldn't reach American forces directly. So where does this leave everything? America just demonstrated it can obliterate Iranian naval assets anywhere on the planet, using submarines that Iran can't detect or defend against. 20 naval vessels destroyed in mere hours. 1 submarine sunk. The Islamic Republic of Iran ship Dina broken in half and sent to the crushing black of the Indian Ocean. The U.S. military said strikes on Iranian infrastructure and naval capability would continue until freedom in Iran improves. Iran declared an official state of mourning after losing top leaders in the initial strikes. Their retaliation killed civilians in 4 different countries. Now America's systematically destroying what's left of their naval presence while Tehran burns through whatever missiles and drones they have left. The Mark 48 torpedo that split the Islamic Republic of Iran, ship Dana in 2, sent a message louder than the Iranian regime screaming, "Death to America," ever could. Iranian naval expansion into the Indian Ocean just became a death sentence for any vessel that attempts it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Daily Sit Rep for your military-related news from around the world.